I've been at the bottom of the alphabet my entire life. You get used to it after a while. Hey, the best part of it when I was a kid was I was always at the back of the line in elementary school. So everybody else took the food, I got dessert. Who needs food when you have dessert, right? But thank you for the introduction. You said I'm in the House of Delegates, and we've got a great team down there behind Governor Hogan. It's been an honor and a privilege to be down there. And, you know, thank you all for coming out here to this today. It's absolutely great turnout. There's 85 of us here today. What I would subject to all of you, challenge everybody here. We've got 3 great candidates that are here today, and by the time we're done, whether there's 6, one of them's going to get through next April, and all 85 of us need to be out there door knocking for whoever that is. All 85 of us every single week, as much as we can, because right now we got a congressman that doesn't have a clue what he's doing, who he represents, and what we need to do to start turning Maryland around. I've had a great opportunity down in the House of Delegates to start building a lot of inroads with the Democrats that are there, and with the 50 Republicans that we have there. We've made some big changes already behind the strength of Hogan Strong. Because Governor Hogan is a breath of fresh air, and we've got a lot of fresh new Democrats that have come in that are sick and tired of the same old business from the dinosaur President of the Senate and Speaker of the House. Because it's time for the old business to go away. It's time for new blood, fresh ideas, and energy to come in, just like Governor Hogan brought in. And that's why I'm going to continue to run and take that to Capitol Hill, is because with Governor Hogan's leadership and all of the new Republicans we've got down there, we're in a position that Annapolis is finally going the right direction. Now we need to get Capitol Hill going that way. I saw that when I worked at the Pentagon, and I worked there for a year leaving the Marine Corps, and we went into sequestration, and I just went home and said, I got to get back in this fight. And I was blessed to be elected to the 4th Legislative District, and now we need to take that fight the next step to Capitol Hill. And we only do that with all of your help. We only do that by fighting issues that are important to our families, like Common Core and Park, which I've had the ability to be the state leader on since being in Annapolis. And we've started a big movement, really making education a major issue, because every one of our kids, I have a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old little boy. My 5-year-old's starting school this fall, and it's unacceptable the education that we're offering them these days. And I spoke with some teachers at Allegheny County yesterday that said the same exact thing. In budget reform, we've got to get a constitutional amendment passed that you cannot pass a budget without it being balanced. We've got to get fiscal responsibility into line with $18.3+ trillion in deficit. We've got college kids with over $1 trillion in college loans. We're never going to be able to get out of this. And those kids that are coming up, my 5-year-old and 2-year-old, aren't going to have a future to inherit with that kind of debt. And reforming the tax code, too, is a way to do that. Our current congressman is content trying to continue to make more loopholes for rich folks like himself. We need to stop that, get rid of the loopholes, fix the tax code so it helps average Americans like you and I. And of course, everybody hears every day with ISIS, with this Iran deal, national security is a major, major issue. And we need some more folks. Once upon a time, we had a 71% rate of veterans who served on Capitol Hill. 71% of them were veterans back in World War II. Today we're at 17%. How can they protect the Constitution and a freedom that all of us are here to support and defend if they've never even looked down the barrel of what that means to stand up and fight for it? Those are some major issues. I believe every single one of the candidates that are on this side of the ballot are going to fight for those issues, and I'm going to work endlessly and tirelessly with all of you and these other candidates, regardless of who gets back outside of April. Next year, we're going to win this seat and bring Maryland back on the map. It's a pleasure to be here with all of you, and I look forward to being there for the lunch tomorrow and in the future. Semper Fidelis.
Thank you, Dave.